What's up, everybody? We're back.
We are back.
All right, cool. So we are peed away, and we are good to go.
We're good to go.
Back on track.
Pause. If you haven't seen last week's episode, go give it a watch because this is actually a part 2 to that episode. That's right. We talked about 21 Pilots for 3 hours on our drive to Florida a couple weeks ago. We really liked 21 Pilots. But it was a special episode for our 21st podcast. We did one all about 21 Pilots, which is kind of unfortunate that it carried over into 2 episodes because this is actually our 22nd episode.
21 Pilots.
Back to the show. Next segment is our deep questions segment. So, just gonna get right into it. What's your favorite 21 Pilots song and why? I'll let you start us off with this one, Atlas. I know your favorite 21 Pilots song.
Thank you, Liv.
Don't know why.
Bandito. That is the top for me right there. Now, some people might be like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, let me tell you." So it has to be the most. It has the most of what I love about 21 Pilots. So lyrics, production, all the things. It is my favorite to go back to because it honestly just gets me back to the mindset I was in, but in a healthy way, especially now. To when I first really got into 21 Pilots, and I also just love it because it, in my opinion, encapsulates the entire story of 21 Pilots pretty heavily and pretty well.
It's got some great lyrics.
Yes.
It's also got ones that it's got that kind of language that it's hard to understand if you're just kind of listening to it for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And so it does feel exclusive in that kind of way too.
Yeah.
Which I think that exclusivity is something that makes 21 Pilots feel very special too. I mean, everything down to their name feels exclusive.
Yeah. They're like 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
Where are the other pilots in my head? So
shut up.
If you don't stop right now. But yeah, no, I just love that song. Very personal reasons, but also just logically, I love it. I think it's great.
Mine is Trees.
Also
it's my number one.
A grand choice right there.
Yeah. The reason it's my number one is because of nostalgia's sake. I think the lyrics are so simple, but so real and so vulnerable.
Oh yeah.
I've cried to that song many a times, but it's also got that kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. We're having a party, but we are all crying right now.
Yeah, it's the best way to close every single one of their concerts. Yeah,
it's every one of the concert.
Yeah, their concerts are amazing as well, and that's the best way to end it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just iconic. It encapsulates 21 Pilots and who they are perfectly. Yeah. If I have other ones that I appreciate more lyrically, that I appreciate more production wise, but just overall for nostalgia's sake. I mean, that one was originally off of Regional at Best.
Yes.
So it's one of their most original songs, and I'm so glad that it stayed around for so long.
It's very shocking.
And despite Car Radio and Holding On to You and the other Vessel songs being cut, Trees has always stayed. I appreciate
Trees
that.
Remains.
Yeah.
If Trees is not there, that means 21 Pilots is dead. That's
yeah.
That's what I get from it, and it's a great song.
I've also cried to it many times.
Oh yeah, as we all have. We must cry to Trees together.
Is there a song that's helped you through a difficult season?
I feel like I'm a weird fan in this way. Most songs haven't necessarily been specific in like being like, oh, like this is the song that got me. Like it has helped and been a great backing track to my misery and my hope and success. But I take the question very literally of like, did it actually get you through certain times? And I think there's only one time that's like debatably specific, but it's semi-vague because it was a time of my life, and that's Redecorate. Another reason why I love that song, Redecorate. I think I know personally for me, like when that song came out, especially like probably 6 months to a year after that, just going through rough times as we all do, and it was really helpful to have that reminder of realize the pain that you might think you take with you, you don't.
Yeah.
It gets redistributed to the people around you that love you, and that's a reality that has stopped me from ending things, you know.
Yeah.
To call a button a button, you know. Call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
But and I'm sure people have that same story for other songs, even this song too. I hope so, and I think that's a great thing about 21 Pilots. Most songs, especially in that area of life, you can gravitate towards and cling on to a lot of these songs.
Yes,
Most,
I
if
agree.
you will. And I think Redecorate, I think just hits it on the nose just enough that, especially in that time, it really felt like I was like, oh, I kind of need this right now. So
Yeah.
that I'm like, hey, you're okay. And the same, and I felt very similarly with Next Semester, which I almost put that, but I was in a really good place when I heard Next Semester. It just brought me back to where I was, not in a bad way, but just the remembrance of how far I came, which I thought was really cool too.
That's fair.
That's mine.
For me, is there a song that helped you through a difficult season? I said many, all of them,
Right.
question mark.
Hard to pick.
I said all of them, question mark, because, like, genuinely, every single 21 Pilots song means something to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, every single one of them, and I can't say that about any other artist.
Even Bounce Man.
Even Bounce Man. But
I don't know if I can take anything from Bounce Man. Like,
yeah, except for a couple. Christmas Saves the Year, maybe.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know. There are just so many that it's like
you almost
taken
have to pick an
so
album
much.
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like, this album helped me through this thing, and then this album helped me through this thing. It's not necessarily
It's like
songs.
they've just been background noise for me when I needed, and it's always been this, like, blanket of comfort.
Yeah.
I did put Guns for Hands as an answer.
Guns for Hands.
Because back in the day when I was feeling really low, sometimes I remember this was the song I would turn to specifically to hear the second verse of let's take this a second at a time. Let's take this one song, this one rhyme together. Let's breathe to the beat. And then there's Hope Out the Window, so that's where we'll go.
Yeah.
Let's go outside and I'll hold hands, but until then you'll never understand.
Yeah.
And then just this, like, it's Tyler desperately calling, like, hey, if nobody else cares about you, I do. You know?
Yeah.
And I'd rather be dead than you be dead.
Yeah.
And I think just kind of that kind of, I don't know, the self-sacrificing nature of that too. It's kind of the same thing as the Redecorate thing, but in a different tone, I guess, which is like, yes, think about everybody you're gonna affect if you decide to make a drastic decision. And if you don't have anybody you can think of, at least think of me, because I will care. You know? At the very least, somebody does care, and I do. You know? So, yeah, that was something that, if I have to pick an answer, it's Guns for Hands, but many, all of them, question mark, is my real answer.
It is the theme of 21 Pilots. It is hope in the pit of despair, knowing that although you're in the night, the day will come.
Yeah.
That's a paraphrase lyric of 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
The sun will rise again, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. I have to agree. Like, it's also just really hard to pick
it's hard to pick one. Why would I pick one?
I hate to be almost a broken record, but, like, it's kind of hard to. I see it similarly of being like, well, like, what helps you become a better Christian? Like, what verse?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I know
it's different depending on the season.
Like, I don't know. What really hit for me was when he told me how to build the temple and how many cubits.
Exodus 27. That one's mine.
But no, jokes aside, it's like it is really hard, and it depends on seasons. It depends on the time. Depends on what was released. Depends on what I was listening to at the time. There are other bands that I lean on to, other than 21 Pilots, that I lean on to. Half Alive's probably
and other
more
things too. I know you have media that's helped you get through.
Oh my, like my album was
yeah.
like a coping mechanism, honestly, as
That's
most of my art is.
That's another thing too. There's a cop. That's another thing too. I saw as I was going through lyrics, kitchen sink.
Thanks, Apple.
Yeah.
You're about 2 minutes late.
But kitchen sink specifically, Tyler Joseph really specifically talks about how the reason that he makes this music is because it helps him.
Oh yeah.
It helps him navigate his mind. It helps him put it down on paper. And he was like, you can do that too.
Yeah.
What I found helps me is, what gives me purpose is coming up with something only I really fully understand.
Yeah, only you can explain.
And that can be painting something, writing something, just making something that is only something
Create something that's necessary for you to, for it to survive with you.
Yeah, because once that dies, then
it goes away.
Yeah, it goes away. So if you make something, then you know that
it's bigger than you.
It gives you a reason to stay here. Yeah.
You become bigger, you become more valuable. Which is like, it's...
But I was thinking about you when I was reading those lyrics again.
Yeah,
because I was like, genuinely, for somebody who is a creative like Atlas, who relates to Tyler, who I guarantee is an Enneagram 4 as well.
Oh, yeah. Us all Enneagram 4s. Oh, yeah. We're all the same.
Very emotional. Yeah.
We are peas in a pod, for sure.
Think way too much.
Blake Fleisinger.
Yeah.
Tyler Joseph. And the rest,
Yeah. But yeah. What lyric hits now for you harder than it did 10 years ago?
Yeah. This took a bit for me to really think about, I'm not gonna lie. I think with all the lyric questions that you wrote down, it was kind of hard. It's really hard to choose any of these.
I know. Well, there's so many lyrics.
Choosing your favorite baby. It's like, I love them all.
Yeah.
I love Willow. I love Hugo. It's hard to choose. But for me, it kind of naturally went to this because it was a song that wasn't the biggest fan of at first, but then really, really grew to love, especially the live version. Heathens, specifically. That's what I'm talking about. This lyric is, just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. Which is like, why did you pick that one? Because I think there's debatably better ones. But like I said, which lyric hits harder now?
No, I think that's a good one.
It wasn't on the notes. And specifically what I take from this, so, just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. Which to me, kind of, it notates the cycle of depression and the fact that it's not always just because doesn't mean you understand, and it's kind of like I go to that.
It's also like, even if you don't physically have a gun,
yes,
they're checking you for guns doesn't mean you don't have something destructive going on inside of your head. Yeah. It's like a metaphorical kind of thing. You can
kill yourself slowly or quickly, and most people do it slowly.
That's also one of those reoccurring themes for 21 Pilots is nothing kills a man faster than his own head.
Oh my gosh,
and that's something that's gone from the beginning.
True theme for life, right?
Yeah.
If you're not careful, you will be your worst enemy.
Yeah.
Because you know everything that you've done wrong. You know your stripes. You know
the son of all I've done.
Yes. You know the skeletons in your closet. Yeah. You know everything. So you can judge yourself very heavily.
Yeah.
And I think for this specifically, it shows that because of that, these people, although they know the better way, it's hard for them to let go of that worse way.
Yeah.
Because they don't think, in my opinion, I come from a place of I don't deserve better. And I think a lot of 21 Pilots fans feel the same. And so they're like, well, I'm still going to have the grenade in my hand just in case. And just in case I need to take myself out before becoming too much of a burden. That's kind of where I come from on that.
Yeah.
I think you can take a lot of meaning from it. It's very metaphorical, but I think it's a really cool lyric and should be looked at more often.
Yeah, I agree. Mine is "We've Made It This Far, Kid."
Oh yeah. You did tell me that.
I've thought about getting this one tattooed because it didn't really hit for me back in the day because I was a kid.
Right. You got to be older.
Yeah, it just didn't really make sense. Like, it was always part of that song. And I love that song. But now that I am 23 years old, when I hear...
So old.
Yeah. But it's been 10 years
so
since I heard that lyric
for the
for the
that
first
perspective.
time.
For sure.
And it's asking, a lyric that hits harder now than it did 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And
100%.
yeah, now it's like literally like when I hear those lyrics, I think of me as a kid
Yes.
struggling.
Oh my gosh,
and about how I have made it so far.
Not even comparable.
You know?
For
and
sure.
yeah, it makes me emotional to think about it too much. But yeah, that's one of my.
Well, it's the honest. I'll build on it. It's the honest acceptance that this could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
And you being like, although not necessarily prideful, you're proud that you didn't choose an easy way out, or at the very least, you went a brighter path than you could have gone down. Because it was a choice. I think that's one thing. I know God talks about at length in the Bible. Everybody talks about it at length in the Bible. It's like, although you think that a lot of things are being done to you, you are much more in control than you think.
Yeah.
And I think it's helpful to be reminded of that, especially in that lyric, because you can sit there and be like, well, like, oh man, woe is me, my life is so bad, because all these things are done to me. And I think maturity begins when you start to own everything, own as much as you can, and then you can be proud of where you're at, because it might not be exactly where you want to be, but man, we made it this far.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really awesome and hopeful lyric, great choice.
But also, like, we've made it this far, so what are you doing?
It's like, we can keep going.
Keep going. It's okay.
We ball, bro. We can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it.
Favorite lyric they've ever written. I had a really hard time with this one, and I'm probably going to mention a couple.
That's fair. I almost did a couple for a lot of these, but I was like, no, I'll go with one, so I don't want to rant too long. But I went with the not redecorate. I went with the Bandito lyric. I created this world to feel some control, destroy it if I want.
That's a beautiful pick for you.
For me specifically, for sure. I was going for a lyric that wasn't just
That's one I had highlighted.
Exactly. I think it's a move. As a creative, very creative, to my own detriment. I love that because it goes back to the kitchen sink metaphor that Tyler Josephs talks about, and the song Kitchen Sink. When kitchen sink to you is not a kitchen sink to me. It's becoming that necessary cog in the world where you create something and you got to be there to be necessary for it to survive. So you start to serve something that serves you, that isn't you, but also is you, you know? It's the weird catch-22 or like dichotomy of being a creative. It's like, I really do see my creations very outside of myself, and I love that us fours feel the same. And he specifically, Tyler, highlighting very honestly, just like, this is a world that I've created. I can show it whenever I want. I can leave it whenever I want. This is honestly just in the minutes of, I just need to be here right now.
Yeah.
This is not forever, which I think is really cool. I think it's really sick. Anyways, I like it. I like it for me.
For sure. I'm going to do two, and then my best lyric award is a different lyric.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm still not sure if fear's a rival or a close relative to truth. That's a good one.
It's like, that's a banger.
That's a banger.
Banger certified by Joseph himself.
Because it's like, obviously, you think that fear is obviously the enemy.
Yes.
Like, that's the obvious reason. Why would you be feeling this certain way that's negative like this unless it was the enemy? But it's like, at the same time, maybe it's got a point. You know?
Versus, it's like the adversary versus signal.
Right. Where it's like, maybe fear is just trying to point something out to you that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a pretty awesome way to say it.
Yeah. It's like standing on a cliff, you know, and you're about to jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
But you're just sitting there, and this fear is like taking over, and it's your brain trying to tell you.
Cliff diving.
I'm thinking off it, like into the water.
Into the water. Very different.
It's
context.
Your fear, your body is screaming out, hey, be careful, don't do this, you could die.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you know you're going to be okay, you should ignore that. But at the same time, it's like, do I need to listen to this? Because what if there is something wrong?
It's like,
you know, and so it's like, I'm still not sure whether it's a rival or a close relative.
It's consideration versus leading or following or completely negating.
Yes.
It's bad to fully negate fear, but it's also really bad to just fully follow fear. It's that middle ground that I feel like us humans try to find every which way, which we stumble on all the time.
Yes, I agree.
But great lyric. It's a move.
Another one, it's a specific lyric, but I'm going to say the whole verse. Sure. This is from Hometown. I remembered this one when I was looking through lyrics. But be the one to take my soul and make it undone. Be the one to take me home and show me the sun. I know you could bring the fire, I can bring the bones. I know you'll make the fire, and my bones will make it grow. This is all about God.
This is all about God.
No.
You couldn't clock that.
Take my soul, change me. Take me home, bring me to heaven. Show me the sun is referring to the light, but also is a double entendre talking about Jesus.
Jesus.
I know you can bring the fire and I can bring the bones is actually referencing Jeremiah 29, which is his word is in my heart like a fire shut up in my bones.
Yeah.
And so it's this cool cry out to God if I recognize that everything around me is so broken and I'm calling for you to start a fire in my bones.
Yeah.
And to show me,
use me, and
show me light in this darkness.
Yeah.
Because his hometown, while it is his hometown, it's where he feels the most safe. He is referring to Ohio and where he grew up or whatever. He's like, I know that that's technically not my home.
Yeah.
It's not where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I don't think anybody ever reads into the lyrics that much. But I think that that's a really great, desperate crying kind of lyric that gets overlooked a lot. So
100%, yeah. Like I said, I think Hometown slept on.
I agree.
Hometown is slept on. Big fan. Can't go wrong.
Okay, which song would you want to hear again for the very first time?
I'm gonna say it again for the fourth time now. I think, if not many times more. Redecorate. Oh man, probably one of the best ones that came off to me as a first-time listener. I was like, because we've talked about this. First-time listens aren't always the best for me. Sometimes you got to give me some time. Yeah. This one was immediately, I was like, oh, this is the best one.
Yeah.
And I have yet to waver on that. And obviously it depends on the time and date when I listen to it. But that one, if I could reset the brain and they re-release it for some reason. Or release it somehow again. Oh man, that would be so sick.
Yeah. Mine is Stressed Out.
It's a move. It's a move.
I would love to hear that again for the first time without it being overplayed and whatever.
Yeah, have a new fresh take.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel that whenever they do like remix versions of that.
I do too. The MTV Unplugged version of Stressed Out is amazing.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I just don't trust cops, you know? They like tickets.
Yeah.
They like citations, not a fan. What's that?
It's a medical service.
EMT. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Then I'm speeding now. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I say Stressed Out for the reason that it's overplayed, and it was my first song that I loved the most from them before I even knew it was popular.
I think that's a good thing that you picked an overplayed song. I didn't think that one through, but yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'd do that too if I could.
Yeah. Which song best represents who you are?
It's the new one. This is kind of cool. I probably would have picked Bandito at first, real talk. And debate, like, that's a close second for me. But currently, right now, I pick Center Mass.
Okay.
I think Center Mass, I remember when we first listened to it at the listening party where he talked about it. He was like, I don't know if people are going to like this because it's my favorite one, but also, like,
He said
It's
it's my
weird.
favorite one currently, but
Yeah.
it's very weird, and I don't think you'll like it the first time you listen
Yeah.
to it.
Disagree. I loved it the first time. Big fan.
I did too.
I thought it was really cool. I thought it was
I
great.
did too. I told you that. I was like, I liked that one.
I was
That
like,
was one
I
of my
like
favorites.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then just it's grown on me, and I think sonically it encapsulates a lot of what I look for in emotion from songs, because I like the dynamics. I believe I feel very deeply, and feel very broadly, and I think that encapsulates my heart pretty well. And then also lyrics wise, I think it just really hits me pretty specifically, and I really like that. And I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
I also think it's just like a fun song. There's a lot of
I
different
agree
songs
too.
within the
It's
song.
sonically great.
Oh
Yeah.
It's a move.
Yeah.
It's a move.
Mine, I think it's great that we have different ones here for many reasons, but because we're two different people.
But of
But
course.
mine is Smithereens.
Oh yeah.
Reason being, I'm a chronic people pleaser, and when I love somebody very deeply, I am almost way too self-sacrificial.
Oh yeah.
And
I
this
know
song,
that.
yeah, this song is all about that very premise of I would literally be smashed to pieces for you. You know? Yeah. I do whatever you need.
Step to a dude much bigger than me.
Yeah.
And like, don't do that.
Yeah. I've always related to that a bunch with like Guns for Hands and stuff too, but I've always kind of been that, even just like friend who's like, if I see somebody going through a hard time.
It's the overextension.
Yeah. I just so desperately care so deeply about people who have touched my life.
I call it heavy empathetic pain.
Yes.
That causes you to act, which I think is great in probably 75 to 80% of scenarios.
Yes.
The other 20.
Well, it makes it to where people who are no longer in my life anymore, I think about them a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't worry about them a lot, but I just hope and pray that they're doing okay. Even if I've physically moved on from wherever I was at in my life with them, I cannot help but, because they had touched my life in a certain way, I'm like, I just want to be sure that you're okay. I can't let it go. I don't know why. I just can't take it out of my mind.
Definitely got that from your dad. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. So there's that.
Heart of the Mirthas.
Which song do you associate the most with our relationship?
Simple Sugar. The Craving. Jenna's version.
Yeah.
For one thing, it is her ringtone for me. Or
It's your ringtone for me.
vice versa. Relative switch right there. So I naturally go to that for you. But also just like there's I mean all of it, just the lyrics is a move, and like the softness of it, the warm blanket that it feels like whenever I listen to it. And also especially like the first part of Jenna, I'm assuming is a voicemail or a voice note.
Yeah.
Where she's like, I still like don't know a lot about you.
Yeah.
And I really want to know, but I feel
We're
like
getting old, and I don't know a lot about you still.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, and it sounds very somber and melancholic from her. It doesn't sound like, oh man, I can't wait to learn more. It's like, I'm like, it sounds kind of worrying.
Yeah. Well, it's the fear of not fully knowing your person before you don't have each other anymore.
Exactly.
Before you grow old, before somebody dies.
And also not being able to help so fully because you don't know them fully. So so you'll do it imperfectly and you don't want to hurt them. That's where I come from that one, at least. And I feel that for you, for me, because I know I'm very guarded in a lot of ways. And doing my best to open up is not always the easiest thing in the world for some things. And it is a reminder to me to be, it literally, like the chorus is say enough. Like that's where it starts.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's the mindset of like, she's not against you. She loves you. She wants to know you. And you saying less will only hurt both of you. which
Yeah.
I think is like the epitome of where I know I can go wrong in our relationship, which is really helpful as a reminder whenever I get that ringtone where it literally starts with "say enough," and I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's lock in, guys. Let's talk. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does, and it's really nice.
Yeah. Mine, I have a couple. Smithereens is my ringtone for you, so I do think of that one, but
Sure.
that's more of a selfish reason. Same thing for you, probably.
Yeah.
I also think of Next Semester, because that's one that I specifically remember connecting with you on that very first night during that song.
Oh yeah, we blasted that song.
And screaming it with you, and specifically thinking about you that night
Oh yeah.
over everybody else. So there was that. I also did just want to feel like a lot of lyrics need to be acknowledged. One that I think gets looked over a lot is like the true meaning behind "Tearing My Heart."
Oh yeah.
Um,
Big fan.
because it's a very catchy song and very popular. But the "My heart is my armor, and she's the tear in my heart.
Yeah.
She's a carver, she's a butcher with a smile, cut me farther." It is the fear of being vulnerable. It's like the butcher with the smile part. It's like you are so daunting, and I'm so terrified of opening myself up to you. However, like, I do understand that it's for my better. Cut me farther than I've ever been cut before, because I want to be here for you, and I want to be open for you. I don't want to be held back. And yeah, I think that's one that gets overlooked a lot, but I did want to mention it when talking about relationships. So yeah,
it's a move of a lyric.
Which song feels the most nostalgic for you?
Hometown.
Low key, that's a great pick for that.
Right?
Yeah.
I think Hometown, sonically and lyrically, is something that I think a lot of people can relate to when you're growing up and you move away. Even if it's like, for me, it wasn't too far, and I still kind of am where I've grown up, but just getting out of the normal and then reminiscing back on where you were. And I kind of take it from a place of, when I go back to where I was, like physically, I feel emotionally kind of like degrading back into the immaturity where I was at in that time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I think Hometown really weirdly encapsulates that, at the very least sonically for me.
Yeah.
Production wise, because I'm just like, it's like a despair, but there's also like a runningness too of, hey, like it's fine, but like, this is the reality of what it is emotionally right now.
I agree.
Which I think is like really powerful.
Yeah.
Personally.
Mine that I picked was Polarize. We're both off of Blurry Face for some reason.
Blurry Face is the move.
But I did Polarize because I specifically, every time I listen to that song, I specifically remember my wired earbuds in the back seat of my mom's car looking out the window. Because I did that on many occasions
as we all did.
Polarize.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love that song. Still to this day, that is my favorite song on Blurry Face. I love Polarize. So,
quite a move.
Yeah.
Quite.
Most nostalgic for me, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Off-Sky Free 21 Pilots Awards, year 2026.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
We're going to be giving out awards for both of us. So we're going to, each category will have 2 winners.
Yes.
Okay. First one.
There can only be 2.
Yeah. Best lyric, Atlas. What you got?
Oh, yeah. Simple sugar for me. Can't change what you've done. Start fresh next semester.
I think that's
kudos goes to next semester if you couldn't figure it out from the chorus, from the lyrics.
I was going back and forth between 2. I put this one down because it means a lot to me, but I'll read the other one too. This is the one I picked. But then I remember when you packed my car, you reached in the back and buckled up your heart for me to drive away with. I began to understand why God died.
Oh yeah, that's a good one right there.
That one, man. It's another one of those ones that it's kind of got the same undertone of Smithereens, where it's like, I would do anything for you.
Yeah.
But it's on a deeper level of comparing it to like, I understand God's love because he he loved so deeply that he would die, send his son to die. Like, that's crazy. And then the one I was between was that, and then also one from downstairs, actually.
Yes, downstairs. It's a great one.
Which is, you can have all I've made and all I've ever known. You can have both my lungs if you ask me so, because I want to be the one after your own heart, and I might doubt the process like I doubt the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a move.
Great.
What can I say? Good.
Okay, best chorus.
Next semester.
I picked Next Semester.
Come on now, let's go.
Yeah, that one is so fun.
It's quite nice.
It's so fun live. They did a great job.
How could you go wrong? Can't go wrong.
Oh my gosh, I almost did Fake You Out for Best Bridge.
Yeah.
Best Bridge.
Best Bridge, I actually went through a bunch on this. I took some time to figure this out.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly obvious to me because I realized I was actually going to go to Sleep, but it doesn't really have a bridge. Because
you're like, oh, this isn't.
I was like, this is just verse 2.
Fake You Out is such a good bridge. It was between that and the one that I picked.
Yeah, I picked Fake You Out. That's what she's reading right now, and yeah,
Say it. What's the bridge?
like, quote it.
Yeah. I feel like we should have done that for next semester too. The chorus of next semester.
I remember certain things. What I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. What was the last?
Then I heard, "Hey kid, get out of the road."
Yeah, which I think is like that's 21 Pilots in a nutshell.
It's so fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Fake You Out.
The bridge for Fake You Out.
It's the same day today as it always is. I don't give my space explaining this.
You're out.
He goes really fast. For, in my opinion, not really good reason, but it also
It's a very long one.
Yeah.
It's the same game today as it always is. I don't give these places, fake my name explaining this. And the wrists of my mind have the bleeding lines that remind me of all the times I've committed dirty, dirty crimes that are perfectly form-fitted to what I've done and what I'm doing. I'm brewing and losing and spewing and fusing. And believe me, that's what all the kids are doing. What kids are doing are killing themselves. And they feel they have no control of their prisoner cell, and if you're one of them, then you're one of me, and you would do almost anything just to feel free. Am I right? Am I right? Of course I am. Convince me, otherwise would take all night. Before you walk away, there's one more thing I want to say. Our brains are sick, but that's okay. Bomb lyricism. Like, literally.
That's a bridge.
Yes, that is a great bridge. You're gonna be upset that I picked the bridge that I picked.
Upset.
Yeah, because you're going to be like, I maybe should have picked that one.
Is it Bandito?
Yeah, it's Bandito. Yeah.
It's a great bridge.
I created this world to feel some control.
Yeah.
Destroy it if I want, so I sing solo Felina.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful sonically, and it is beautiful to hear live too, and it breaks you every time.
Every time.
I think another one that just popped up in my head, I think Jumpsuit's a great bridge as well.
I almost picked Jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I will say, I'll be so real, but Fake You Out to me was just way too impactful.
I agree. It's got the most.
It's got the most sauce.
I'm glad that those were the two that we picked. Okay, best music video.
Oh yeah, Chlorine.
What?
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm very particular with my music videos. And I almost picked Nico and the Niners. I was very close to that one. I really like that one as well. But I honestly think Chlorine has a lot of substance that is really fun.
Yeah. Okay. I said Paladin Straight.
Fair.
That one, that's the one that leaves you on a cliffhanger.
I think they do a lot of great music videos for the record.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of hard. I like Shy Away's music video a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's just vibe.
Yeah.
People would probably disagree with me so hard on that. I'd be like, it's not even like I'm like, no, hold up. It's really cool. Like,
My corrected answer is the entire Scaled and Icy live stream.
that's so fair though. Honestly,
No.
that I'd give it the Lane Boy one, the Lane Boy plus Redecorate.
Oh my gosh.
mashup,
Yeah.
which I thought was really cool.
I said honorable mention is Stressed Out.
Yeah.
That
Stressed Out's
is
great.
one of the most iconic music videos of all time.
Honestly, yeah. I think it's like the big one wheel thing.
Yes.
And like just them being kids with Capri Suns and
Yeah.
having their brothers there and everything. I think that's so sick. There's a lot of meaning behind that. I think that's really fun.
Yeah. The only reason I picked Paladin Stray is because that is the one that had the most emotional impact on me.
100%.
And that's the most emotional impact I've ever had from any music video ever.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understand. I like to do that.
Mhm.
Mark, I like you. I know there's another guy that they work with as well.
Mark Eshelman. If we see him at Ohio Stadium, I'm going to freak out.
That'd be so sick.
I love Mark Eshelman.
He's like, gets next to us and he's like,
He
hey.
may,
I'm
but
like, hi.
I was thinking about that because we're going to be on the rims. That's probably where all their people are going to be.
Probably, yeah. Oh, that would be so sick.
Yeah, they're going to be like sitting.
Yeah.
That's where they usually sit. They won't be in the pit.
Oh, yeah. Big fan.
I'm excited. Anyway, next one, best album opener.
Yeah, mine's probably controversial because it's new.
What?
And it hasn't simmered.
What?
But I went with City Walls.
What?
I know.
That's crazy
It's
stuff.
it's a hard move that I had to make in confidence. And the reason, the biggest reason,
Y'all don't understand. Atlas hated this album when it came out.
did not hate. I was
You were
unimpressed.
disappointed.
You use hate so
You
flippantly.
pooped on it.
We listened to it. Here, backstory. We listened to a listener party at a vinyl shop at Josie Records. Shout out Josie. And it was on 2 separate home pods. I'd learned this like near after. It was on 2 separate home pods,
Mhm.
and I swear like 30% volume. And I was like, I'm a person, especially when it comes to speakers, I need that thing to bump. I want JBL bass distorted if needed.
I want my watch to tell me it's a loud environment.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
know, I want to be questioning why I'm ringing in the ears. You know,
Yeah.
or not questioning because I'll know.
I just want to be able to feel everything.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I
long
don't
story
want to miss
short.
anything.
Long story short, I didn't hear it,
Yeah.
and I needed some time to be alone with it. And then I came back and I was like, Liv, this was a really good album. I changed my mind. And you're like, thank you. Now apologize for ruining it.
Yeah, you ruined it for me, man.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Take some time. But
Yeah.
I picked City Walls for one main reason, and that is the entertain my faith part.
Yes.
That to me is what I wanted. It's what they did with Overcompensate a little bit with Bandito. But specifically with that
I think sonically that song is the best into their storyline.
Oh,
Which
100%.
is why I was so disappointed by the music video.
yes. Yeah.
Of what the actual
I was so ready for
visual
him to win,
storyline
you know.
was. Yeah,
So-
because it felt like we won.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah,
But no, I mentally I went through all of them, and I love Heavy Dirty Soul as the number one. The first one, the album opener, because they've talked about this at length, where their first songs are usually the songs that they start with on a tour. I think
yeah.
this was the only time they didn't do that because it was a combined Breach and Clancy thing.
Mm-hmm.
But they did play it, which is really
Mhm.
cool, and still hit, very fun, and I just love it. I think for the amount of lore that I know it encapsulates and the lyrics that it infuses,
The
and
callbacks to lyrics.
callbacks, production, that alone for me is enough.
Yeah.
But if I had no context, I'd probably go with Heavy Dirty Soul because it just works.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. I think if I had to choose one with all the knowledge that I have, I choose that.
Yeah. My pick is Overcompensate.
I almost did that too. That
Um,
was good. That's a good one.
it is, in my opinion, the most solid album opener that they've ever had. And I think all their album openers have been amazing for the record.
Oh
They
my
are
gosh, the way that it
all
pumps
so
you.
heavy. Yeah, and it's perfect for every album
Made
as
me
well.
make a whole drum cover series.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what is this?
But Overcompensate, for me, it was the same thing that you had with City Walls, the callback to those lyrics that I created this
gosh.
world to feel some control, and
Solid
Welcome Back to
Felina,
Trench,
bro.
all of that.
Gone. I was like,
it's hype. Watching that.
I'm going in debt for this band.
Yes.
Where are the tickets?
For both Clancy Tour and for Breach Tour, I do think that was the right choice for the opener.
1,000%. I wouldn't have changed it for the record. I think that makes sense.
I think it was
It's such a fun
amazing.
thing it just gets you in the mood.
Yeah.
Gets you in the mood.
Yep. I agree. So
Down to clown every time.
album opener, best album closer.
Which one? Yeah. So
Of course.
Redecorate. What a shock.
Yeah.
I think I have a favorite here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Redecorate.
I think Atlas's favorites are Bandito and Redecorate and Next Semester.
There ain't no respect on Redecorate. I gotta change, all right? If I have any voice in this community, we gotta change our tone on Psy, at least for that song, because I do not like the disrespect on my man Redecorate.
Wow, he's very passionate.
Pisses me off. Really, you're peeving me off.
It is a
crossing my arms, pissing me off. You know that, right?
Very,
regular
very
show.
Closer.
But no, it is. I think, and the funny part is that I probably would pick Trees, but it's not a closer. Technically,
Truce is the closer.
Truce is a closer,
yeah.
but like you could potentially honorably mention it as a closer, as like the pre-closer. I don't know.
Yeah.
The climax to the end. But no, I think Redecorate's like the number one. I think Leave the City would be like the next one for me, but it's hard for me to not pick Redecorate.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Mine was Leave the City.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. That's great. That's a great. Oh man, for Trench. That's why I love the Trench album. It's a great
Trench,
opener, closer, everything
the
in between.
opener gives you the hype. The closer closes it out beautifully. It's got
the opener opens the wound.
Yeah, it opens the wound and then it closes it.
Sews it up. Kind of, but you're gonna need some stitches later.
Yeah, and it's just an emotional journey. And Trench is a beautiful album.
It's great. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Big fan. Can't go wrong.
Best live song.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
It looks like you've picked a few.
I didn't know which one to pick. This was the one time where I was like, I can't pick, guys. Come on. They do great jobs.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So Bandito was my first one. This is definitely like a sleeper one because they only did it on Trench live every other tour they've not done it, which really is sad. And specifically, I love how they did. They had like this screen come down for American Airlines, and they had these projectors that would project onto this see-through screen, and they were within on the B stage. Oh man, what a vibe! So big fan. I love that song in general, so I was really happy that they played it at all. I was really, really honored that I was there. And then Next Semester, also a great time. I like that it went from Heathens into Next Semester.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey yo. Cop the game now. That's
Yeah.
But yes, Heathens, because it goes from I forget what it's because it's Shy Away, Heathens, and then Next Semester.
It looks like you might be one.
It's all continuous, to my knowledge, on Clancy.
Yeah.
But that's probably what you're thinking.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's really good. I'm not going to explain that. It almost made me tear up every time. And then Trees.
Yeah.
How could you not love Trees?
Trees was my pick.
Trees is such a solid pick. I think you can't go wrong. It's the fan favorite.
It is.
It's my favorite.
The best way to close
Yeah.
their show every time. I'm glad they've kept it that way.
Yeah.
I also said honorable mention to Heathens.
Oh yeah, Heathens
I
is a
don't
move.
play Heathens ever.
Not on the playlist.
It's very skippable for me.
Oh yes.
But live.
It's different live. Bro, when they did the Stranger Things Heathens live, bro.
Yes.
That was one.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. I'm thinking right now about the yeah.
It's just different, bro. It's different. Like there are some songs that just like, oh, this was meant to be played
It's
live.
so good.
It should have been a live
It's
exclusive.
so good.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Heathens is one of my favorite live songs ever. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. Continuing.
But yes.
Best Scream.
Oh yeah.
Atlas.
This is gonna be probably a hot take. I go The Line. The Line. A song that we've not mentioned yet.
No.
But it's something that, and this is why I say it. So when it first came out, live, yeah, it's very specific.
Yeah.
It's not on the recorded version,
No.
and this is important for the story. So we both listened to it, And we're both like, it's not too bad. It's not
It's
too
a good
great.
song.
It's fine. It works.
Production-wise, it's not insane.
Yeah, it's chilling. It's a sleeper song. It's like cut my lip. It's like,
Yeah.
I can live with it in an
I'm
album
sure it
context.
fits for the
vibes.
Yeah.
For the in-between.
Well, they made it for Arcane. I'm sure it fits for what you're going
Arcane for sure.
Yeah.
And also just literally it was the in-between of Clancy and Breach.
Mm-hmm.
But they did a live rendition of this. I forget exactly what award show it was. I think it might have been the Gaming Awards.
Yes, it was a gaming thing.
Yeah, they might literally be called the Gaming Awards. I don't know. Something about video games, I believe. And they did like a whole medley of Arcane stuff, but they ended on 21 Pilots. And man, when he screamed, my opinion on the line flipped. I was like, oh, okay. So you just forgot to record that. That's I can forgive that. I'm just gonna assume that I'll look forward to that every time we go to a show.
Yeah.
And he's done that. To my knowledge, every time he's done that song live, he's done the scream.
Yeah.
And
I love it when artists do that.
It changes the whole perspective, in my opinion, because it just gives them passion.
I think there's one song that Taylor Swift does a little bit different live every time.
Okay.
It's Who's Afraid of Little Old Me.
Okay.
But she does that thing. She'll go up an octave at this one part, and it's like,
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Who's afraid?
Yeah. I got you. 100%.
Yeah.
But that's where I go to.
Yes.
I'm sure I can know. I probably guess where you're going, but
What is it?
I go jumpsuit. I'm assuming.
No.
No, it's Heavy Dirty Soul.
No.
Okay, well then I don't know.
It's Goner.
Oh, you know what? That's so fair. That's so
The
fair.
entire last verse of Goner.
Yeah, Goner.
Oh my! It's because of how much emotion's in it, and because of how the song starts off versus how it ends. Goner, not gonna lie, is a skip song for me most of the
You
time.
kind of have to. You gotta be in a mode. You have to want to be depressed if you want to listen to Goner.
The times that I do let it play when it gets to that very end, I'm like, this song is so beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
And I've seen recordings of it live, and it is beautiful live as well. So,
I have to attest.
yeah.
That's quite good.
Best Tyler rap verse. I think we're gonna have different
Oh yeah.
ones on this one.
There's a bunch.
Yes, he does amazing.
Am I going?
Yeah.
I guess I keep going first.
Yeah, you keep going first.
Center Mass.
Okay.
I like Center Mass because, like I said before, it's the song I relate to the most now.
Yeah.
And I think rap-wise, is just a really cool flow, and I love how he's matured instead of just being fast, which I think most of us rappers, not that I'm saying I'm a rapper, but people who do rap, like we usually start with, or at least a lot of us start with going fast because it sounds like we're good.
Every time I feel selfish, just stick in my vision, my time.
And it's like fast does not mean good always. Sometimes it can help, and I think a lot of times he does well. But I like that he's not going so super fast, and it's mumbled, and there's almost like a character that he's playing. There's so many things that I love about his performance on Cinemass, and so that's my pick usually.
That's a great one.
Honorable mention, I like Lane Boy. Hard to go wrong there.
Oh yeah.
But that's where I go.
Mine, I don't think you'd guess.
What do you guess? Let's see. I mean, I'm not gonna go heavy dirty. I'd be shocked. But I'm gonna go Levitate.
No. No.
Okay.
It's Message Man.
Oh yeah, I almost went with Message too.
So Message Man for me, I think it's the band kid in me because it's all in triplets. Yeah, it's all in triplets. And I think that
Syncopation is
yeah, the syncopation is beautiful, and lyrically he goes along with it too.
100%.
But that's one of the coolest rap verses I've ever heard, and I like that.
Oh man, and them doing it live is different.
It's so good.
Bro,
Oh, Message Man Live should have been an honorable mention.
That should have been on. I don't know if I ever told you
honorable
this.
mention.
I don't know if I told you this, but when I went to the Scale and Icy tour in American Airlines when I was in Pitt,
Did you get splashed?
I got
with that?
splashed. Bro, it was dope. I was like, this is crazy. Any other band, I'd be pissed. But like this, all right, I'll ruin my shirt for this. Let's go.
Do you have the shirt?
I know. I definitely have given it away at this point.
Why?
It was too small. I got bigger muscles at that point. After that point.
I'm small.
I didn't have you at that point, and there's a lot of reasons why I got rid of the shirt.
That's so cool.
But it was fun, and I got like, I think I do have pictures of me with like the dots on my hands, and I was like, this is sick. So no flex. I just like I thought it was like really cool. Message Man, just that alone, I think makes it like really powerful as a spectacle live. So yes, honorable mention for that, for sure.
Okay. Yes. Next is the best Josh drum moment.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Liz?
I'm very passionate about this.
Yeah, he's a drummer.
Because I have my thoughts. And honorable mention again, Lane Boy.
Lane Boy is a great one.
Crowd favorite. It's most drummers like when they ask, I remember like looking this up, like what's the hardest song for 21 Pilots, and every top like thread was Lane Boy. It's so hard and it's fast. I don't know about hard. Hard and fast are not necessarily mutually exclusive. But I picked The Contract. And man, oh man.
Y'all, The Contract's an amazing song. That's, in my opinion,
slept on.
In my opinion, best single they've ever released.
I have to agree.
Best single they've ever released.
That made me so happy for Breach.
Me too.
We both saw it together. The music video specifically at her work during her
If I
lunch
think
break.
about it too much, I will cry. That's how passionate I am about this.
Everything in the music. Oh man, actually, you know what? I'm changing my answer. That's my favorite music video. That's my favorite music video.
The Contract?
Yeah. I don't know why I forgot about that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like I said, I did some of these questions a little fast.
Instead of chlorine.
But close second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to go. I changed my answer. So sorry.
Okay.
It is what it is.
It's okay.
That's what I picked for that. For
my best Josh drum moment is Navigating.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorite songs from
Tally.
Clancy.
Yeah.
Yes. But as somebody who doesn't play drums, I immediately recognize the game. For navigating.
Like, I peep the game. I understand.
I was like,
also,
shoot.
You were literally. You're literally a band leader, a drum major, in your band in high school. So like on some level, you get it more than most. You know, you have to have a musical mind.
I get tempo and all of that, and kind of how it. Yeah.
You understand where it can hit.
For sure.
The layman might not understand.
Yeah. Best song to introduce a new listener to the band.
I went too far. I thought I'd put Neon Gravestones as my next one. I was like, why in the war?
No.
That's not what I picked. Thank the Lord. I picked Polarize.
That's a great one.
I think that's the most agreeable, fun. It also, it's like not misleading.
I thought about that one.
I think it's a great song. Stressed Out's also good. That's why it's a very popular one too.
Yeah.
But Polarized to me is my favorite one to give.
Yes, and it's got their like energy.
Oh yeah, because you have a hint of reggae plus like really cool drums and really good lyrics plus just it's a vibe, it's a pop, it's a whole thing. I think it's the best of 21 Pilots is there. Without also being like, my name's Blurryface and I care what you think. And I'm like, what's a Blurryface?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
I said Holding On to You.
I like that.
And then I said maybe Jumpsuit in parentheses.
Jumpsuit would be wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
if you can get through Jumpsuit, you'll have fun.
Because I thought it was already a single and it was already like well received.
Sure.
From Trench.
Yeah.
And it also gives off the loud screaming crazy and like we're gonna whatever, and then it breaks down into the low,
the litmus test of a fan.
So I think it shows the dynamic of them. I think Holding On to You encapsulates the energy of the band.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm like,
there's definitely a few that you can give fans that are just like, or pre-fans, potential fans that would be better.
The window looks really nice, right?
Right. Fight it.
Right? Fight it. Take the big
demons.
Yeah.
Parasites.
Anyway, most emotional song. This is
a Neon Gravestones.
Which is not what you would show a new listener.
Not the first one. Definitely don't start there. It's not the same thing. I think it's really good.
That's crazy.
I think that plus Goner. I think Goner's a great honorable mention.
Yes. These are sonically very emotional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Neon Gravestone's probably the saddest one I've heard, because In my opinion,
I
it's really
agree.
real fast.
I love Neon Gravestones, and it's very real and it's very glum.
I also love the
very
drums on that.
somber.
I think the drums are really fun with that.
Mine, I said Kitchen Sink.
Yeah.
And I just say that because that was one I slept on.
Don't Leave Me Alone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was one that I slept on for a very long time.
Yes.
From Regional at Best, I'm like, I don't know why everybody loves Kitchen Sink so much. Like, that's weird.
I don't get it.
But then, like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, I was listening to it when I was in a bad place.
Sure. Yeah. As we do.
And at the very end, Tyler starts to scream, "Leave me alone," over and over and over again. And then the very last one is, "Don't leave me alone."
Yeah.
Like, desperately. And it's this, like, thing of, like, just everybody's been there before. It's where it's like, don't touch me, I don't want you to be here, I just want to be alone, please leave me. But it's like, truly in our heart of hearts, what we really want is to not be left alone. And even though we're screaming at you to leave us alone, that's kind of the opposite of what we actually want. And I think that there's just so much emotion behind that itself. I also said shout out to Addict with a Pen.
Bro, Addict with a Pen, I haven't heard that in a second, but I love that. It was one of my favorite ones.
It's
all the time.
A beautiful song, which is again crying out to God and very emotional. Like, I'm at the end of myself. I feel it slipping through my fingers. I don't know what to do. Please help me. It's just desperate. And then I also said Goner.
It's a move.
Yeah.
It's a move.
Those are my
I mean, they're all
shout-outs.
emotional for the record, but it's like, as far as density, saturatedness, and overall just grippiness of emotions, these are the songs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Most underrated song.
I'm gonna get
Final one.
I'm gonna get flack for this. Flack. It's not Balance Man, but man, is it close. Good Day.
Yeah.
Good Day, in my opinion, is a banger, and nobody agrees with me on this. I'm not trying to be different for different sake, for the record, even though I am kind of trying to be different. Good Day, for one thing, live is really fun because it goes straight into No Chances for the Skeleton Icy thing. But man, oh man, in my opinion, it encapsulates all the album perfectly. Because if you hear it, you're like, this is all fun times. If you read the lyrics, it's terrifying. Not terrifying, but it's very sad and very
it's like,
melancholic and not very happy. I can feel my saturation leaving me slowly, and it's like sung in like a leaving me slowly, and it's just like
I can feel the saturation leaving me slowly. Lost my kid, wife and child.
Homie, just soon. I'm just like, bro, what? It's kind of like it gives me Taco Bell vibes. I'm not gonna lie, the Taco Bell song. But like, it's also like, I don't know. I think it's really fun, and like a weird. It's like a Black Mirror kind of way, and it's like liminal to a certain extent.
No, it's hard to believe me, but it's a good day.
Which I don't know. Day. I think it's a fun comedic way of what they usually do dramatically and pop-wise to a pop still, but way more comedically fun, playing fun at the misery is me, like woe is me, what is my life? Like, I am in shambles, but smiling through it all. And I think that's hilarious to me. But I also think it's like honestly really fun if I'm ever like shuffling, it's not on any of my playlists, it's the funny part, but if I am shuffling 12 Pod specifically and it comes on, I'm playing that. I do not skip it. I think it's really fun.
He loves it.
I think it's fun. I'll sing it at the top of my list. It is what it is.
Yeah. Mine is Clear.
Oh, yes.
From Regional at Best.
Clear's a move.
I think even good, like, big fans of 21 Pilots who love Regional at Best, I think that it's one of the lower ones for most people on Regional at Best, and I think it's one of the best ones on Regional at Best. It is a beautiful song. I specifically love the outro, I will tell you what I can, but your mind will take a stand. I sing of a greater love. Let me know when you've had enough.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Quite a move.
Beautiful, beautiful song. I wish we had a better production version of that one, because the production is awful on that song. It's terrible. It sounds like you plugged it into a microwave and hit play.
That's called
You used a microwave as a speaker.
it's called MIDI everything.
It's terrible.
He
Anyway.
MIDI'd all that thing, which
Yeah.
is unfortunate, but
It's awful.
he had to do it.
Yeah.
But I have to agree, Clear's great.
We have made it to the final question, y'all.
Yes, we're at the end. It's probably like 2 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
So sorry.
Why do you think 21 Pilots has remained important to us for more than a decade when most artists come and go?
Let's see.
I didn't write down anything for this one. I knew I could just, yeah.
Just riff it.
No, there's...
Just know. You just know.
Yeah, I just know. What's yours?
I'm trying to like read it, but I'm also trying to make sure that the person in front of me is not a cop. I don't trust
You
people
said
like
consistency in the voice, striving to make the fan experience immersive.
that. Yeah.
Why do you think it's remained important for more than a decade when most artists come and go?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because of the consistency.
It's consistency at its finest.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with, like I said, even like when they had the side band, they did it only for the era, and they made sure to go back to what they did best.
Yeah.
And what they usually did, what got them here.
Yeah.
And I think that's the acknowledgement that I know that they have to have.
The awareness.
Yeah, the awareness in order to maintain that, and so that they're not losing their souls or their self in this time, I think is really important, because I've seen this a lot where, I mean, I think I'm going to give the most demonstrative example, probably like Sam Smith. I don't know if you remember Sam Smith.
Yeah, I definitly know Sam Smith.
Yeah, he has had an interesting career, and ups and way downs, and I could probably give you a lot more, probably Britney Spears and other examples. Not to poo-poo on them, I'm sure it's just a tough life, but like, I think it's really hard
Not to poo-poo on them.
but like,
It's a tough life.
it's a tough life. It is what it is. But I do think there has to be an acknowledgement for an artist that, like, there's almost like a forcefulness to evolve, almost probably past the reason that most fans stayed with you, and they maintain this loyalness to being from Ohio, making sure that it's going to be a funny one, but like they don't cuss. They make sure it's never sexual. They make sure that their shows are great and ambitious. They make sure their music videos are great and ambitious. Make sure that the storyline's consistent, or at the very least awesome. They make sure that at the very least Josh Dunn is mentioned at least once, if not in spirit and verbiage, and just comedic reasons aside, I think the consistency of forcing them to be growing as they grow with their fan base, finding other ways to be immersive and intentional and personal with fans, as I believe Taylor Swift does as well, very smartly. I'm sure it's an impossible task to try to make, say, a big arena small and make a big fan base feel intimate, and I think somehow they do it, and I think that's not always the case with everybody, and I commend them for that, and the fact that they haven't changed that much, at least foundationally, is something that makes me stay.
Yeah.
Hard to go wrong there.
I'm riffing here. I'm riffing here because I didn't write anything down, because I am just very passionate about this band, so I feel like I can talk about them for a long time. But I think that, and I have, but
it's like this hasn't stopped.
I think that these two guys, I think that their hearts are very worn on their sleeves.
Oh yeah.
I think that they they're just a couple dudes. They are so lovable.
Every live stream that they've done, it's like
their personalities are so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I know them even though I don't.
Yeah.
But I feel like I know them pretty well based off of how vulnerable they've
you definitely
been.
know them enough that it's like they're not strangers.
I was going to say that's the other thing too. It's like I genuinely believe that they are great men to look up to.
Yes. Actually, role models.
There are so many interviews I've seen with Tyler Joseph just talking about life, and I think he is a very, very wise man.
Yes.
specifically like him talking about his relationship with Jenna and what she means to him and how much bigger she is than all of this success that he's got.
It's like, yeah, he's like, this doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
She's it. Like, I already got my bag, so like if this fails, we're good.
But it's cool because he's so gifted with wording that he's able to explain it in such a prolific way.
Oh my gosh, 100%.
And that's so beautiful to me. But also the fact that they are able to show like Christ and everything that they do in such a unique, non-offensive way to people, which is so crazy because I could totally see the fact that there are so many people who are in the LGBT community and who don't know Christ and who are, atheists, and they love this band with all of them.
Yeah.
I think that speaks volumes.
I believe a lot of them have full knowledge of their faith, and they respect it, which I think is, I give kudos to anybody in that community respecting our community.
Yeah.
And that, for one thing, it doesn't have to be. I guess I'm not gonna go political, but there is mutual respect, and I think that's really cool. It's not always what happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, but yeah, we love this band so much.
I'm a big fan. It's clearly done so much for our lives.
It has done so much for our lives, and I guarantee it will continue to.
Oh yeah.
Our kids will know this band.
They're like, Mom, what's 21 Pilots? And you're like, oh. Sit down, Timmy. We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
We pull out the vinyls and it's just like a stack of 20. It's like, oh my gosh. You do not know what you've unpacked.
It is such a wonderful band. It means the world to us. We are so excited to go to Ohio this
Yeah, I'm really excited for her to go to
October.
Ohio. Because I went once, and it was really cool just to see.
I've never been to Ohio before in my life.
And we're doing like a full in-depth Ohio trip, so
And
really
we're gonna
excited about that.
visit some filming locations.
Yeah.
They've done music videos at. That's going to be exciting. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of other 21 Pilots fans there. I've just been thinking about that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, we will not be alone.
No, we will not be alone.
Not in this.
But yeah, it's also so cool that a band that has impacted both of us so heavily is something that has brought us together so tightly, and made us able to be so quick to trust each other, I think, too.
Yeah.
And to understand each other, which I don't think many people have that kind of outlet.
I don't think a lot of people, I kind of see this with like the dating pool of Christians trying to date other Christians in church. You never know.
Yeah.
Who's really in depth with the faith, either at surface level or far deep.
Yeah.
Everybody's on their different journeys. I know it's different strokes for different folks, but the unequally yoked part of what God tells us, like, hey, avoid this as much as you possibly can. It was very easy to realize, at the very least, 21 Pilots wise, we were very equally yoked.
Yeah.
And then, like, from there, it was just like clear, like equal in virtually every worldview, which was like, I was like, you're a 21 Pilots fan, and you have normal colored hair? I'm like, that's crazy.
I used to have colored hair.
He's like, actually.
I genuinely believe that had neither of us experienced 21 Pilots or known them, and we still were somehow put together like, hey, y'all should date,
Yeah.
I don't think that we'd be the people that we are now. And I don't think we would have been compatible without that.
No.
Which is insane, because it really has been so forming to both of us over the years in such a heavy way, and I think that's what's made us so compatible in a lot of ways, which is so weird.
It's quite nice.
Because it's a human construct.
Once I knew that her album was Trench, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, so we're
Marry me.
We're getting different right now. we're batting at 1,000 already. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wasn't even trying, and now it's just on my plate. Come on now.
Yeah.
But it's a great band. Wouldn't want it any other way.
No.
But yeah, that's 21 Pilots right there. Cool.
And it is not the last time you'll hear us talk about
No, it's
them.
not. This is only the 21st episode. So
Yeah. If they release an album again ever, y'all are gonna be hearing an earful.
we'll probably do like a reaction to the album.
And you're gonna have a terrible reaction, and I'm gonna be like, yes,
I'm
the
sitting
whole
there
time.
And that frequency ain't right. You're like, stop whopping on this.
Stop. Anyway.
But that was that. That's it's 21st episode, 21 Pilots. That's what we love about them. That's everything you'll probably ever need to know of how we feel about 21 Pilots. So
We could
if
talk
Tyler
for a lot
and
longer.
or Josh and or any of their constituents are watching, we love y'all. Mark, we love you. Thank you for doing the media for them for free for so long. I'm glad you're getting paid now. It's really
Paul.
cool. Paul,
You are amazing.
Mr. Meany, killing it.
I met you at the Dallas show, and
Yeah.
right after I met him,
Night 2.
yeah, and
Clancy.
I mentioned him to you actually, which is so weird.
It's wild. Wild
But
times.
you have been such an integral part of making the Sonics of what
Yeah.
has spoken to us.
Yeah.
Um,
Big fan. Big
yeah,
fan.
and to Tyler and Josh, thank y'all so much for being such good, I guess, examples for both of us.
Artists and human beings.
Yeah, y'all were just a couple steps ahead of us, and it's been cool growing up with y'all because, yeah, they've just kind of been role models for me for a long time, and we're not quite in the parent season yet, but we'll get there very soon, and we hope to be more like you guys every day. We're just glad that y'all helped bring us together. And just
Jenna Joseph, thank you for loving Tyler. Debbie Dunn.
Debbie Dunn.
Debbie Ryan. I don't know if that's changed at all. I'm sure because of an
I
actress.
call her Debbie Dunn.
Debbie Dunn.
Debbie Dunn.
Thank you for also loving Josh well. I think you guys are an awesome example of good families to look up to on some level, if not emulate and embody. And so, yeah, I think just the families of Tyler and Josh, I think it's just been awesome. I think they all need to be recognized, and it's all family, it's all a whole thing. And all the fans that have been able to support 21 Pilots to get them big enough so that we could hear them. Thank you. I think that's really sick.
They wouldn't be them without y'all.
No, this is a coalition. We are 21 Pilots, and so are you. That's a very true quotation. But thank you for listening to Off Scot Free. And until next time, peace.